Okay, so I think it's supposed to be at 53. Let's see. It's actually running a little bit faster than I thought it was. But that can be regulated. Whoa, what the hell happened here? Oh, he's holding. What's this? The beater was bit off. Let's check crown side down. 12 o'clock down. Definitely got to work on that beater. Okay, well, let me play around with that and see what I can do. And other than that, let me see. I'll get back to you. Hang on. Okay, seems like maybe. Okay, it seems like maybe having the case back on. It was giving some weird readings. And as I took it off and tried to listen to it again because I was about to regulate it, it's stabilized. The beat error was still a little bit off, but not as bad. And anyways, I just spent several minutes trying to regulate it. And right now, this is where it's at. Like this, which is position your hands mostly going to be in doing stuff, right? Next would be probably somewhere between here and there. Yeah, but as you can see, it's holding pretty good. I got the beat error to about 0. The amplitude's okay. It's been up higher at some points, but I'm not too concerned about that. The main thing is the beat error to keep it I believe that help keeps it more consistent, and of course the rate. Don't want it to be too low or too fast. It's been in this position fairly zeroed out. I don't know. Looks like I was doing a little bit of +1, which is fine. Good, because I think prior to this, I was trying to fine tune it so that it was dipping into the negative a little bit. Not a whole lot, like it was 0 mostly, but then it went to -1, maybe -2 at most. And I'm trying to get it to error in, if it deviates, do it in the positive side. So yeah, it takes some really fine-tuning, and I had to go back and forth several times until I think I got something that I can be good with and give that a test run. I see, now it dropped to -1. I don't know, it's because I bumped the table just now. Did that mess up the readings a little bit? It's possible. See, that's +3, but as long as it's holding 0 or above in this position, I think it should be okay, but the real test is actually putting it on and wearing it, so that's what I'm going to do. But you can see where it's at right here, and I mean, if I go something like, maybe like, see how my wrists go, I guess somewhere in between. Let's see what it shows. Kind of took a slight dip, but that's just from the slight jostling, but let's see if it evens out or goes back to the positive. The beat error changed a little bit as well, but that does happen depending on the position. It can vary a little bit. See it's zeroing out. Just curious if it'll go into the positive or negative. -8. What? How's that? Didn't even dip that much. Come on. 0, right? Is it 0? No, it's 0. So if I just go slightly, like the watch would be flat like this. Let's see what happens. It's starting to go up, +5. The rate seems a little bit higher than +5 to me. It's probably going to go up to +10, 7. The wrist is rarely like this much. We'll see. The most important one should be right like that. Let's see what that's showing again. Should be flatlining a bit more now. We're going into the positive, but not as, the rate shouldn't be as high. Okay, well, I don't want to wait too much longer. It's getting late. I got stuff to do. So, I guess this may be the watch for Thanksgiving, because that's tomorrow. We're debating what to wear. I was going to go simple, time only, like, and something a little less sporty, I guess, like the Stowa marine chronometer that I have with the small seconds. That would have been nice because it's small, light, especially if I got meals and stuff. You don't want to have to weigh down, but I'm just making excuses, reasons for that. But let's see, see, flattening out. I should do this just to see how it's going. Make sure, start getting some readings, and then take it from there. I might need to make some adjustments still, because once it's actually on wrists, definitely can. The readings can vary a bit compared to what you see here. This is a very static position, but when you're moving, obviously, that definitely will change some things. So we'll see. But so far, so good. It's definitely much more stable than the 6R35 that was in here, the watch originally. Yeah, that was all over the place, and it would just ramp up hecka high. Even a little increment change, then if I start to go back down, it will go, all of a sudden it'll start dropping, and it'll fluctuate. Sometimes it'll go up and then down, and then go back up a bit. It's pretty bad. So far, I'm pretty sure this will be much, much better. You can see from the comments of this video and some of the postings that I had on the various platforms like on Watch Crunch, the Seiko forums on Facebook, as well as on Instagram. There's quite a lot more feedback and comments that say that, yeah, the 4Rs has been their best buddy, basically much better than the 6Rs. It's just the way it is. Just more, I think more people complain about it, or those people that don't, they just either turn a blind eye to it, or they're lucky to actually have an actual decent working movie, which I have had after I've adjusted it, and it was actually really stable. But for the most part, I think most people don't get that, or the people that don't do it don't say anything about it. It's just or accept it. It's just because they change their watches so often that it's like, oh, it doesn't matter, right? Well, you want to make sure that it's working all the time, not just for short periods, as good enough. My ultimate goal is to have everything tip top so that it encourages one or me to wear it more often. And, that goes for all of them. So then they can, you want to have maximum time with each one, and that just would be better. Anyways, yeah, it looks like it's zeroing out. Let's see. It's not lowering, it's hovering. Oh, we'll see. I'm going to let that be. So I guess I will put the case back on, and and then we'll put it all together and get it on wrist, and that'll be that. Thanks for this long ass thing, but this is not something that can be rushed. But hopefully it was somewhat informative, and will help you to see if you ever need to do something like this. Thanks for watching.